Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, baseball fans, baseball aficionados, and general public. How are you doing this afternoon? I'm Vin Rock, that guy.
Hey, that guy, Vin Rock. I'm Dano. I'm glad to be here. Doing well.
Doing well. That's not a problem. That's all good. Listen, we got some awesome things we're doing here at Chasing Print Runs. What are we doing for today? Let's keep it quick.
Well, today's the 24th of January, and we're going to cover cards 765 to 785 because they've been printed and they're on eBay, and we want to see if there's insights to share with the people that are watching and listening.
And it's been quite some time since these cards have been out. What day were they from? Mid August, late August, early September?
Yeah,
Very good. So that's enough time to get them back from being graded at PSA or any of the other third-party grading systems, right?
correct. We got some graded. If we want to talk graded, we could, yes.
Yeah, I don't think that's probably I think we should incorporate that. What a PSA 10 will get you. I think that's important to know, or at least what they're asking for at the lowest price on a PSA 10. I think it
I
all works
agree.
out into it.
We'll do our best. We'll try.
All right. Well, that's all you can do is do your best. I'm going to share my screen right now. Okay. Bam. And you're going to be seeing what I see all the way through the show. So there it goes. And now we're looking at the very first card of the day. This is Julio Rodriguez. This is Topps Now card 765. Had a pretty serious print run of 2,333. But really, I mean, honestly, during the summer, this was a big print run. But just recently, in the last month and a half or so, we've seen this be just a minuscule print run compared to what we've been seeing lately with Shohei Ohtani. Puts all
Fair,
the
but
others to shame, doesn't it?
Otani's like in a different, stratosphere.
Stratosphere. And this is Julio Rodriguez. He's no chump. So these cards were available from August 27, 2023, and expired on August 28, 2023. And this card celebrates how he's the fastest in Mariners history to reach 50 home runs. Isn't that something? I imagine that's both his freshman and sophomore year. And really, since we're in August, just a little bit after the All-Star game, I'd say that's pretty impressive.
It is both years. It is impressive. It's why they made the card. So you're saying a it's not
Cloudy
a
Tuesday, Wacky Wednesday, Cloudy
wacky
Tuesday,
Wednesday. Wacky
Mythical
Wednesday.
Monday. Either way, no, I think this is an important card.
Okay. Well, with 2,333 cards made, the low end base cards are $3. And let's see what we got in terms of. Ooh, here's a 101 parallel for 1,000. Um, there's a red graded to 10 of 10, PSA 10 for 100.
Wow,
Best off.
that's reasonable. That's not bad.
Here are the blues. Okay, I went too fast. So here's a blue for 20, 25, and 28. Here's a seller with a purple and a base for 25, $10 shipping. So there's interesting cards to be had, but it definitely shows you that people like this guy.
Definitely like this guy. All right, let's go to the next one. This is Jordan Wicks. His Topps Now card, 766 pickup sticks. Has a print run of 1765, and this card celebrates how he is the fourth Cubs pitcher since 1901 with 9 Ks in a debut. Oh, yeah. So that should have a second picture. I would love to see that, but that's okay. We don't get to see that debut patch.
No, no patch. No, that sucks. So this guy on the Cubs, Jordan, got base cards for $5. They got a little auction action going on. If you come check it out, people. And then let's see, blue parallels. The lowest priced one is 45.
That's the color match, too.
Correct. The purple is 100 best offer, and there's no reds, golds, or yellows. Jordan
No
hits.
reds, golds, or yellows.
No 25s, 10s, 5s, or 1 of 1s available. Nope.
All right, good enough. All right, that brings us to the next card, the card of the day, the card of the moment, the card of the right now. Shohei Ohtani, card 767. And look at that print run, 4,156. Says here how he's the first Angels player with multiple extra base hits and stolen bases since 2014. That's a cloudy Tuesday if I ever seen one right there.
Yeah, but it's a chance to make Otani cards, and those make money.
Those make money.
Low base card. A face is $4.50. Now let's see about parallels. This is what everyone's chasing when they're ordering cards from the website, are these parallels. So the lowest price blue I see is 150 OBO, $5 shipping.
There you go.
And I don't see any purples. I don't see any reds, color matches, golds, yellows, oranges, nothing. So
No
whoever's got
pinks or
these cards
purples.
parallel are not putting them for sale.
That's it. Yep, Shohei Ohtani making money. Can't wait to see him in a Dodgers uniform on a real card. All right, that brings us to the next card of the day. That's going to be Alex Verdugo. This was available August 27th through the 28th. It's card number 768. Had a print run of 478. And this card here celebrates how Alex Verdugo has 3 straight games with a leadoff home run, and that marks the first, a Red Sox first right there. So I guess he blasted Mookie Betts.
For this honor, yes.
Yeah, interesting.
So this is the last card for this day of drop. So there was a 4-card drop for the day. This card, surprisingly, I just have to say this, Vin. The base cards for this are $7 best offer, free shipping. But there is a blue parallel currently for sale. Don't tell me this show doesn't give you what's going on. For $1, 0 bids, $1 shipping on eBay right now. A blue parallel right now, no bids, new listing. Check it out, people. That's why we're here, is to show you stuff you wouldn't find yourself. Blue parallels are $12 here. Best offer, a lot of them. There are purples for 15, a red for 40. There's a orange for 50. There is no 1 of 1. Graded. I didn't see any graded.
All right, that's fine. All right, that'll bring us to our next card. It's going to be the card of the next day. It's August 28th to the 29th. Has Freddie Freeman on it. It's card 769. Has a print run. And you know what? That's print run of 577 is pretty standard for Los Angeles Dodgers cards this year. And this card celebrates how Freddie Freeman has the most second base hits, so I guess doubles by Dodgers player in a season since moving to LA. Yeah, cloudy Tuesday, if you ask me, but that's all right.
This was the first of many of this card that they made for this event, right? They made 2 or 3.
It seems that way. At the end, well, in August, he was hot like Mookie Betts. They were both on fire.
Correct. Hey, they've made guys with 2 cards in a row on 2 different days. So, yeah, they do. Let me also point out that 577 represents the lowest printed card of the next 5 cards, which are all from the same day. So, again, the lowest printed card. On eBay, it's a $4 card, the lowest base. The blue color match parallels are $10 OBO, free shipping.
Wow.
And there's like 5 of them like that.
Wow.
Purple's $20, $1 shipping or best offer. Clearly, the guy who got all these is not a Freddie Freeman Dodger fan.
Not a fan.
Right. There's a couple of reds at $50 OBO, but I do not see any gold or any orange.
He needs to go on vacation to Los Angeles and unload his cards there.
Correct. He should come to the card shops. Come see us. We're not in Los Angeles card shops. I'm just saying, for example.
Come see us. That's right.
Come see us.
All right. Next one. We're looking at Miguel Cabrera. This is Topps Now card 770. Had a printer of 953. That's respectable. And this card celebrates his 510th career home run, 26th most in Major League Baseball history. Look at that, Cabrera. He hammered that thing, he says.
So I want to pick up on a little thing you like to point out. This card rounds off at 770, and this is a Hall of Famer. So it's a little bit of kudos in how they drop the cards on this day, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I mean, you could give him 775. I don't know. Maybe 770 is good. I like it all, actually. And it says here who he passed. Yeah, look at that. He passed his former teammate Gary Sheffield for the 26th on the all-time home run list. Let's say you're Gary Sheffield and you just dropped a position on the list. Does that make you more relevant?
Well, he got dropped off the Hall of Fame list too this year, yesterday. So that's two things he got dropped on.
Yeah, that's
I,
interesting.
right. I don't know. All right. Cabrera's parallels, $15 for blues. Base cards are $5. Purples are 30 and up. A red to 10 is 75. I don't see any orange or gold. And I don't see any graded. So we might be in that window where these cards are not quite graded yet. That'll be interesting to see if we keep our shows ahead of that, or because the first couple cards on the show had graded up here.
Right, right, right. And here we are in January. These cards are from August, and we don't know actually when Topps sent these out. So yeah, we could definitely see some interesting returns. All right,
Next card.
next card. That's right. That's this next one here. This is interesting. This is our second Julio Rodriguez card of the day of the show, not the day. This one was available August 28th through the 29th. This card 771 had a decent print run of 1,260, and this card celebrates how he's the second Mariners player with 40 or more home runs, or was that hits? 40 or more hits and 10 stolen bases in a month. Yeah, 40
That's
hits and
40
10
home runs
stolen
and 20
bases.
stolen bases.
What's that?
I think it says 40 home runs and 20 stolen bases, no?
No, it says here 40 hits and 10 stolen bases right at the bottom there.
Card 771.
Julio Rodriguez.
Yeah, no, I'm looking on eBay and I'm just reading the caption. Oh, now one of them says home runs and one of them says hits. I see it now. 40 hits and 10 stolen bases. Somebody else got it wrong. I was reading somebody that had it wrong. Okay, so it's 40 hits and 10 stolen bases, which is a wacky
40 or
Wednesday.
more hits. 40 or more hits. He's only the second one. He's not the first one. So anytime you're not the first, you're the last. So does it need a card? I don't think so.
Wacky Wednesday, correct.
Completely.
Correct. All right. Base cards for this are $4. They made way too many, but in time they should marinate well. Here we have blue color match parallels for 25 and 40. Here's purple 25 parallels purple for 40 and 45. And then here's an orange for 150.
Orange.
The orange is numbered to 5.
All right, that brings us to the next one. He's in orange. That's Justin Verlander. It's card number 772. Had a print run of 697. That's a few more than Freddie Freeman. And it says him here that he earns his 100th win at Comerica Park. So he's been in this game a while. That's his 100th win in Comerica Park.
As an Astro, that's kind of cool too.
That's cool, huh?
Right? Okay. I don't think Verlander gets a lot of love, although I think he's a future Hall of Famer. Low base cards are $5 plus $1 shipping. Let's see about parallels. So we got blues at 15, many. Purple to 25 at 20, several. Oh, no, I take that back. Only one purple to 20. And then there is nothing else higher. There are no reds, no golds, no oranges.
No kidding. That's brutal. All right. Ready to go to the next one?
773, please.
All right. This is available August 28th through the 29th. Corbin Carroll, Rookie of the Year from the National League. This is card number 773. Had a print run of 3,296. And I figure even as early as August of last year, I think people knew that Corbin Carroll was the one to watch and giving him a Rookie of the Year opportunity, which he got. So I think basically, by midseason, you know who's going to be who. There's no real surprises coming up now. It says here Corbin Carroll is the fourth rookie ever to record a 20 home runs and 40 stolen base season. So he's in a pretty elite group, I would imagine.
Yeah, I like him. Low base cards for this guy are $3. Best offer, free shipping. Parallels. Oh, here's a graded blue parallel that's at auction for 99 cents right now. PSA 10 for this card.
Wow.
There you go, people. We got other graded PSA 10s base cards that are at auction, starting at $1. Let's see parallels here. Let's see parallels here, please. And we're still looking for parallels.
And the winner is Daryl holding them out.
Well, I'm not sure if I've made it far enough. There's a lot. Okay, so here's a purple for $66.
Wow.
Um, Here's a blue graded PSA 10 parallel for 120.
Nice.
Here's a 5 of 5 raw for 201. Here's a 10 raw for 200.
Color
Here's a
match.
purple PSA 10 for 300.
Wow.
So people are asking for some things here for Corbin.
Yeah, they know what they got.
Yeah.
Do you think those cards were that expensive when this
Well,
card came out?
he's highly coveted. So,
I
just
think
like
it's
the
just
next
going
guy.
up. I think it's going up, up and away. Oh, you had to bring up the next guy, didn't you?
He's the
Always
last
doing that.
card of the day, I think.
Always doing that. It says here August 29th to August 30th. That's actually the first card of the new day
Oh,
right
okay.
there.
So he's
No
the
worries.
first.
Hey, you were close, so that's good enough for me. This is Jose Altuve. This is Topps Now card 774. Had a print run of 1,704. And this card celebrates how he's got the first career cycle and the first Astros player to do it since 2013. He had his first cycle. Can you believe it?
What happens when you get a cycle in Tops Now road to opening day?
Oh, you know what happens. It triggers something very special that only Road to Opening Day set purchasers can get. They got to purchase it from the Tops Now website. Otherwise, you'll have to go to the secondary market to pick it up. You, what do you got for us?
Well, they make a bonus card. So
That's it.
for a cycle, this card is going to be made, and this card has, what did we say it has? 1704. I can assure you that the bonus card's not going to be made 1704. They did
And
not sell that many Astro road to opening day sets.
and check this out. It gets more incredible because there was a relic autograph also offered that day for
Correct.
his particular feat. And there it is on screen. And I like to go through the colors right there. So there we go. We're going to keep on keeping on. That's the out of what 99 full color. That's
So
the
there's
blue
actually
out of
different
49
cards that
right
were
there.
made.
And here you're looking at the purple out of 25. The red 10 doesn't look too bad. And then is the orange, which is the color match. Bam, loving it. And then the gold right there, which is absolutely fantastic as well. So getting back to that, sir, go ahead. Just letting them know what we found
No,
here
I
that
love
day.
it. So my point is they've made three different cards for this one event. They made the base card, they made the bonus card, and then they made the relic card with the autograph.
Oh my goodness. They really went out of their way for Altuve today.
Well, it's a whatever it means. All right, let's talk a little pricing. Pricing for this base card, there's a $2 card with $1 shipping, and then everything else is at $6. When it comes to parallels, here's a blue. No, that's a base card. No, here's a blue parallel for 100. Here's a red to 10 for 70.
Nice.
Here's another red for 150.
Oof.
And then that's it. So when it comes to relics, this card's they're asking 250 for a 99 or lower. And there aren't many relics for sale on eBay. They obviously are not in hand. That takes a little while, as we've learned.
No
So this
doubt.
card's still got a long way to go.
Is the cleaning services hanging out by you today?
Maybe the gardener.
You're a lucky
Well,
guy. That's awesome that you have somebody doing that for you. It's tough. Gardening is not easy. So that's what's going on with the card for Jose Altuve for his first career cycle. And that brings us to the next card of the day. This is Royce Lewis, Tops Now card 775, had a print run of 909. And this was available that same day, August 29th, and expired on August 30th. This card celebrates how he's, there we go, the first Twins player with grand slams in consecutive games. There you go. That's pretty spicy play.
I like it. It's a good card. I don't think it's cloudy. eBay
High
doesn't think
energy.
it's cloudy either.
Looks high energy.
Yeah, I would agree. So based on what you're telling me and based on
I
what the
would.
print run is,
Can I tell you something before we get to the numbers?
tell me.
I just want to say that this card says he's a player with grand slams in consecutive games. All right. So why can't we have? And we only have one picture of one of the days. I would love to see him at bat on the first day and at bat on the second day. So we have two different, like a side by side, or put it one on the front, one on the back. The first day and the second day, he hit those grand slams. So
Tops,
that's what I'd like to see. But what do I know?
Tops, if you're listening, that's what we'd like to see.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, to the numbers.
To the numbers.
Base cards, $9 best offer plus $1 shipping on the low end. Blue parallels, 17 plus $1 shipping on the low end. Here's a red for 75. Here's a graded SGC 10 for 60. Here's a blue parallel for 20.
Blue
So that's
parallel
what we
for
got.
20. Wow. Interesting numbers.
Yeah.
All right, ready to go to the next card? I am. This is
Let's go.
Johan Oviedo. This is Topps Now card 776. That's the spirit. Had a print run, a pretty low print run for the, speaking of all the cards we've seen on today's program, at 423. This card celebrates how Johan Oviedo tossed his first career complete game shutout. And I think that also triggers something very special with the road to opening day sets as well, sir.
Bonus cards.
Bonus cards. And you know what? Speaking about bonus cards, for you Yankees fans out there, you may have just today got, well, what, that email about Garrett Cole's complete game shutout?
Yes, sir.
Bonus card, right? The bonus card that came out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And the season only ended last year.
Right, and we're just getting them now.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. All right, what do you got for us here on
Let me
eBay?
just point out here that I just noticed that this is the last part of the show where we actually do have guesses. So I'm just going to fill them in as we go now. For this card, it was a 423 print. You guessed, I guessed 836. You guessed 488. So you were significantly closer.
All right.
On eBay, it's a $5 card with $1 shipping on the low end for base. As far as parallels, they're $10 blues, a lot of them. $15 purples, a lot of them. $30 reds, a $50 orange, and $150 one of one.
Wow.
That's the first one that's had all the colors of this show.
That's a color match rainbow right there.
Possibilities exist, exactly.
Yeah, it's cool to get a rainbow. It's hard to do. All right,
Rainbows
that brings
in
us.
real life are hard to do, so why should they be easy in card life? I agree.
You're a philosopher and a scholar. Who knew? All right, this brings us to our next card of the day. This is Julio Rodriguez, his third card of the show. This is going to be card number 777. That's, I guess, apparently lucky. That's the jackpot number. And then had a print run of 1,378. And this card celebrates how it's the most hits in a 10-game span since 1997. Yeah.
Yeah, this was right where he was starting to get hot. This is, there was going to be a number of cards, if I remember correctly, about this. He just gets on fire right here. So let's say our guess is 1378 was the card. You guessed 1287. I guessed 122. Excuse me. You guessed 1287. I guessed 2127. You were closer. On eBay, $6 best offer, free shipping for base cards. For parallels, there's a blue for 25. Here we got some graded Beckett 9.5 for $39. Here's a purple to 39 for $40, a purple raw card. There's a red to 10 for 125 raw. Here's another graded black label base card for 400. There's all sorts of stuff over here. And here's a PSA gem mint for this card, $140.
So you're going to buy one of each?
Yeah, if you're a Julio Rodriguez fan,
no, I'm talking about you personally.
Oh, me personally,
yeah. Is this a card you invest in?
Again, let's break it down. If you're not being facetious, 1,300 cards is a lot of cards.
Yeah, but I'm talking the graded parallels.
I'm thinking that if this guy turns out to be a Hall of Famer, it would be good to have, but
right?
I'm not
That's what I'm
sure yet.
thinking. I mean, look at the Shohei Ohtani parallels. They're way more money. And what has this guy done to get negative attention?
Well, let me go on tape first and say I believe Shohei Ohtani is already a Hall of Famer.
I think so too.
So Julio Rodriguez has got a little bit of work to do.
Did you hear the United States Mint's going to make a Roberto Clemente commemorative coin for next year for 2025? How cool is that?
I did not, but haven't they made Clemente coins before?
They may have made medals. I don't know about coins that are spendable.
Okay. Be a good time to do a plug for a coin show, wouldn't you think?
Maybe. Now, do you want to go to the next card?
Let's do it.
All right, doing it to it. This is Ronald Acuna Jr. We haven't seen him in a couple of moments. This is Topps Now card 778. Had a pretty respectable print run of 1,541. And this was available August 29th through August 30th. This card celebrates how he's the fourth Major League Baseball player with 20 or more home runs and 60 or more stolen bases. That's just an incredible number. And if you look at all the different people that have played Major League Baseball, to be one of four, I mean, that's got to be something special. That's a Hall of Famer right there, that guy.
Also, I think already one would consider him, but I think him and Soto and Otani were just this amazing rookie class from 2018. I just think it
2018,
was an
amazing.
yeah. Okay, so let's talk about eBay. Base cards for this are $5 plus $1 shipping. Parallels. Come on, here's graded. Here's a graded purple PSA parallel for 240. Here's a
Wow.
graded PSA 10 base card for 40 best offer.
Huh.
Here's a $30 blue parallel raw. Should we keep going up? Let's keep going up. That's it.
All
There are
right.
no reds.
No reds, no
No
orange, no
reds, no
gold.
golds, no orange.
So the reds would have been a color match there. That's interesting.
Correct. I think that when we see that, they see that, and that's why they don't put them up for sale because they like the color match, how beautiful it looks as well.
There you go. All right, here we go. This is a special card, the Major League Baseball card, as you can see there. This is Sister Jean. Topps Now card, 779. Had a print run of 5,074, and it celebrates how Sister Jean is a 104-year-old. She threw out the first pitch at Wrigley Field. You know, in Los Angeles, where the Angels played, I think it used to also be called Wrigley Field there as well. And they started out as the Los Angeles Angels, and then eventually moved to Anaheim and called themselves the California Angels, Anaheim Angels, and so on and so forth. But anyway, yeah, that's Wrigley Field and Sister Jean. How you doing?
How you doing, Sister Jean? So, Sister Jean, we got guesses. See, I wasn't paying attention to RAJ. It was 1541. I guessed 1876. You guessed 985. Sister Jean, 5,074. You guessed 1,001. I guessed 901. Boy, do we not know what Sister Jean was going to print, right?
We didn't even know what she's all about.
Is she the Loyola Marymount priest nun?
Well, let's find out. It says
I'm
here,
pretty
oh,
sure
look
that's
at
what
that.
that
It says
is.
Loyola Chicago on the back of the card. Look at that.
Yeah, not Loyola Marymount, Loyola Chicago. She was the
Loyola
basketball
Chicago.
for their March Madness run. She was like, I don't want to say the mascot, but she was the rallying. You know what I mean,
She's a mascot, so to speak.
so to speak. But I didn't mean to be rude.
I call her mascot. She's a mascot, more or less. But I
Base
mean, I don't
cards
want
for
to
this are $5 on the low
take
end.
away from it.
What about purples and blues? I still don't see any. Here's a blue for 40. That's the lowest blue. Goes up from there. I don't see any purples, reds, oranges, or yellows.
Nope, nothing. Those are in the vaults, I guess.
Those are marinating. Should we define marinating for our people?
If you want to go ahead and marinate, go right ahead. Let it happen.
Sitting in your collection, getting stronger and getting stronger.
And more rare, because let's face it, let's be honest, people over time, they lose parts of their collection. They don't know where it is. Sometimes it gets damaged in a storm or a fire, and therefore making your collection more rare because there's less collections out there. Now, I'm not saying everybody's collection is getting burned down to the ground or getting submerged underwater or getting lost on a shipment by by a shipper company, but really ultimately, there is the law. Just like in retail, it's what is it called? When it's called shrinkage, and shrinkage happens over time to collections just as much as it does retail items. So this shrinkage, if you have your items and you hold them for a long period of time, look, like for example, somebody who had a Honus Wagner card and just held on to it. Imagine the shrinkage on that, or the shrinkage when people put their mantle card in their bike spokes, and ruin cards. So yeah, shrinkage is real, and that's why it's good, I think, to hold on to cards for a very long time. And that's my opinion there because of
Thank you.
shrinkage.
You want to do card 780?
Let's blast away to 780. That's going to be Kyle Harrison. Card number 780 is, well, celebrating the youngest Giants pitcher with 11 Ks since 2011. And this one had a pretty respectable print run. It is a call-up card, 2,890. Now, we can't see if there's a debut patch, but it says here just 7 days after making his Major League Baseball debut. So there you go. It looks like he had a few days rest, and then he came back and he kicked butt.
No patch.
No patch.
Kyle,
That was
2890.
the other. That was the other game.
Right.
Yep.
You said 2890, correct?
2,890.
Correct. Okay. You guessed 777, and I guessed 1406. So I was a little closer, but we were both way off. On eBay, base cards are $3, free shipping. Let's see here. Parallel Me. Here we have PSA. Here we have parallels. Okay. So blues are 15 on the low end and up from there. Purple is 31. Then there's a PSA 10 for 40, $5 shipping. More PSA 10. And then no high numbered parallels.
Wow. There it is.
Wow.
Interesting. All right. Ready to go to the next card? What?
This is the last. Where are we here? 780. So 781 is going to be the last card of that day's drop.
Yes. Exactly. Good job. All right. Sedane Rafaela. This is card number 781. Has a print run of 2,065. A lot of good print runs on this particular day. This says here, club's third-ranked prospect collects first MLB hit, and maybe that's a debut patch on his shoulder. Can't tell.
Maybe you can't tell, but we can hope. What about on the back picture?
Yeah, that's got to be it. That's got to be the debut patch right there that we see.
Right? Just barely, but we can barely maybe see it. Right.
Yep.
It's on the left shoulder, so interesting. Okay, good. We like that. It makes us happy. You got anything else to add on this, guy?
Nope. Just give us the overview on eBay.
Okay, so 2065 was his print run. You guessed 2781. I guessed 3045, so you were closer. I like that we were both in touch with that, though. On eBay, it's a $3.50 card for the base on the low end. Let's see about parallels. Here's a blue PSA 9 at auction right now for $1 plus shipping.
Wow.
Let's see about other parallels that aren't at auction. Dude, I love that we can tell our people that. If somebody's listening and you want this guy's parallel, that's an opportunity. Blue Raw, $20 best offer. Here's Blue Raw, $25 best offer. Purple, 31. Buy it now, free ship and up. Here's a PSA 10 base card for 40. Here's a more expensive purple. Here's a color match red for 100. Here's a number to 5 for 85. So the color match is getting more than the lower, harder to find card.
Yes, as it should.
Okay.
I had a color match parallel out of 10 for Shohei Ohtani. I sold it for like $70. I should have just never have sold that card. I'm so I mean, obviously, it was free to me. I just had to buy the base cards. But yeah, that was like, oh man, that sucks. Wonder what it's worth now. Probably $400, four
Yeah,
times that much. Yeah, that's
fair enough. I don't know if it
that's
was
the way it
free.
goes.
You have to buy stuff to get it for free. So
That's
if
yeah,
it's
I did explain that part. Thank you, sir. Let's go to the next one. That's Bo Naylor, card number 782. Had a print run of 492. This card celebrates how Bo Naylor is the youngest in club history with home runs in three straight since 1995. And it would have been cool if they put three different panes on here and have three different nights, each one of his home run shots. That would be cool.
okay, I heard that idea, but I hope they use it next year. Base cards,
Or this year,
$4. Say again.
or this year would be cool too.
I meant this year, this upcoming year. We got blue parallels for $10, and then up. We got purples for 20 and up. We got a color match red for 60, and no. Oh, here's an orange for 100.
Wow.
Bo Naylor, people. Bo Naylor.
Yeah, Bo Naylor.
Did
Right.
I tell you our guesses? Bo Naylor was 492. I guess 899. You guessed 582. You were closer.
All right. That brings us to Clayton Kershaw. He's card 783. Had a disrespectful print run of 624. This dude gets no love. I'll tell you, well, maybe it's just Dodgers get no love from Tops Now customers. This says here Clayton Kershaw earns 209th career win, second most in Dodgers historia.
Yeah, it's a sad, sad situation. So 624 was what you said. I guessed 760. You guessed 825. So we were in
So,
tune with that.
so you were really not surprised by this low print run. That's kind of what you were expecting.
Well, I think after doing the show as many times as we have, we got pretty good at being able to see what was happening in the past. And past results are not indicative of future stuff, but it's certainly an idea.
Well, what I'm saying is you weren't really surprised, were you?
No, sir.
Yeah. That's amazing. So what can I pick these up for on eBay? Are they cheap too?
$4 for the lowest base available that I see. I don't see any blue parallels, ironically.
Is it
Color
because he's
matches.
so old in his career? Is that why his cards aren't worth much? I mean,
Yeah, well,
isn't he a Hall of Famer?
there are. Yeah,
I
yeah.
just don't get
There's
it. I don't get
purples
it.
for 50 and 40. Here's a blue for 150.
Wow.
So the blues are going for more than the purples. There
Which is
are
the color
no
match?
right. There are no orange, red, or gold.
Interesting. Yeah, I feel
I
bad for
think you're
Kershaw.
starting to influence these people to sell their cards the way you think.
You never know. What do you mean? Are you talking the color match?
Yes, sir.
Color match
I
is. I
think
mean,
the
it's
idea that the blues are worth twice what the purples are is amazing. But that's like a Vinrock idea.
I see it. I think it's a color match. Can't beat that. All right, this is Mookie Betts, Tops Now card 784, had a disrespectable print run of 553, so it was less than the Clayton Kershaw card, and this card was available August 30th to August 31st, and it says here Mookie Betts celebrates the 36th home run of the season, setting a new career high for himself, a new personal best.
Huh. Okay. So this is the second lowest printed card of this day, and obviously Kershaw was the third lowest. Um, Mookie Betts on the low end is a $5 card. Oh, you guessed 884. I guessed 699. It turns out I was a little closer. Let's see some color match here. Mookie is $10 base card, best offer with $1 shipping, and there's like 4 or 5 of them.
Wow.
And then purples are at 20. Whew. Yeah, Mookie's. Again, I think people are going to come back later and realize what a mistake and what an opportunity this is.
Yes.
Both to elect a Hall of Famer and make money at it at the same time.
Just Mookie friggin' Betts. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Guy's amazing.
As he moves to second base, he becomes sweeter and sweeter.
Yeah. I agree. All right, let's go to the next one. I think this is the last card of the day. It was available from
Yes,
August
sir.
30th to August 31st. This is Alex Cobb. It says here, these Tops Now card 785 had a print run. I think might be the lowest of the day at 302. Tosses one hitter, sixth complete game of career. Alex Cobb.
It
Slobs on
is the
Bob's
lowest
Cobb.
card of the drop. I'm checking to confirm it's the lowest card of the day. It's always
302.
interesting where we can make a big deal about the last card for a reason or not, and being the lowest printed card is the reason. It is the lowest carded print of the show. You guessed 485. I guessed 599. Let's see if we can find this guy, Alex Cobb. There's not many. Oh, here we go. So $7 is the lowest base card, free shipping.
All right.
Blue parallels are $9 best offer.
Wow.
So not even 10. Lots
They
of
get
them.
they get less respect than the Dodgers.
Purple here is 15. This is a common card. Red is 40. There is no 1 of 1.
I think the color match on the San Francisco Giants might be purple. Obviously, it's orange, but you could rock that purple with that orange. That would be some Halloween action on that one.
Absolutely. So before we get into this is what I see as the last show where we have our own guesses. There was a show that we aborted at card 856 where we started and we didn't finish that show. But this is the last card 785, Alex Cobb, where you and I have speculation guesses for 2023.
I'm just bummed we didn't get anybody to make any guesses along with us. Maybe we'll figure something out next year to give away cards as for, a prize awarded or something like that.
Like any great idea, it doesn't always happen instantaneously. You're right, but I hope so too.
Yeah.
You want to tell me something about baseball? Anybody signed that we need to discuss?
We had 3, and I don't know why they're not at the Tops Now website right now, but we had 3, I believe, new
That's
Hall of
right, Hall of
Famers
Fame.
inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame, and I don't see their cards, and I'm a little concerned that they're not up there, and I'm a little curious as to why. I think we had Adrian Beltre, Joe Mauer, and who was the other one, sir?
Helton.
Todd Helton. That's right, Todd Helton. Todd Helton. Yeah.
And I'm happy to see Helton get in there because if Larry Walker and Helton are in there, that's taken some of the sting away from Colorado.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's a good sign. I really do. I like the
Yeah,
fact that Larry Walker's in there too. You're right.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Was there any? I heard that Rhys Hoskins signed.
Re-signed?
Rhys Hoskins, I think, signed with the Cubs.
Oh, no kidding.
They're talking about Joey Votto going to the Angels.
What? That's cool.
And Joey Gallo signed with the Nationals last night.
I would like to find out where Cody Bellinger's going for once and for all. That would be nice.
I think he's left in Chicago. I know that New York already filled their spots. Most of the teams already filled their spots. And it's too bad. I really wanted Cody to go to New York. His dad was in New York.
Well, we'll see how it goes. I mean, Chicago could be putting together a really great team right now, and we could see them in the playoffs again.
And they finally announced the final whatever with the Wander Franco baloney. So we now know that it's true.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that yet, so I got to check that out. That's too bad.
It's too bad. But I read somewhere where he felt it was worth it, so he knew what he was doing, and he'll do his time. And if he can get back to the majors in his 30s, maybe. But I don't know.
Guess if you're going to sin like that, you might as well enjoy it, I guess.
Somehow you have to know, somehow and it's something like, well, it's on you to know. I'm sure he knows. If you're an international baseball player, you know.
Yeah. Plus, he has a target on your back for all these people that want to be part of his life and sharing his fortune and wealth and fame.
Yeah. I agree with that for sure.
All right,
I'm shutting off hockey stickers at the end of the show.
Yep. All right. Well, listen, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us here this afternoon or whenever you're actually listening to us. Hopefully, you're listening to us on headphones. It's way cooler. I don't know why, but it seems way cooler with headphones. But either way, I'm that guy they call Vinrock, and I will
Hey,
talk to you. Oh, oh, what? I'll
I,
talk to you very soon.
hey, that guy. It's great to spend some time with you. We're here and we're talking baseball. We're talking tops on demand. Stay blessed.